Hey, how's it going, Revchin? Welcome to Back to the Drift Car. Today's episode, my dad's here. He's fixing a chip in the screen, and I'm going to pull out the diff. Today we're going to find out if this diff really does have a 411 full spool. I call bull, but we're going to find out because this limo does not limo. Single pegs. So the old drift car's got a chip in the screen, so we called Lubemobile.
Who says that?
I call Dadmobile. Dadmobile will come to you, call 13 13 32. He's drilled the screen. He's put the special resin in there. Now what are you doing? You waiting for it to set?
Well, normally have to go in.
Yeah.
That's where you drill the hole, so it's easy to penetrate.
Alright, so this is the diff underneath the car. So on these, you get undo the two back mounting bolts, and then you get undo the drive shaft bolts on both sides. You got the front mounting diff bolts there, and you get undo the tail shaft, and then these diffs pretty much come out the bottom. Okay, rev tune. So the diff's out. It's a bit of a nightmare doing on the ground and in this car. Basically, this diff's fat as. It's like a 9-inch for a Nissan. So I had to drop the front sway bar, had to drop the rear rack delete, undid the drive shaft nuts, tail shaft nuts, took the front diff cross member out, had to drop most of the back part of the exhaust. But yeah, she's finally out. These put GTR diffs to shame. Look at the size of that. It's a bit hard to tell in the picture, like, in a video. This thing is freaking huge. It's a huge bitch. So we had to pull it apart and see what we got inside, eh? All right, so I got the diff out, drained the oil. Oil come out not too bad. Now taking the diff hat off. We'll have a look. All right, so we've got the diff hat off the back. It does look new. And yeah, it's the viscous diff's removed. Hey, look at it, it's got a custom full spool in it. And there they've welded the tube. So yeah, as you see there, it's just solid. There's no viscous LSD guts there. We're rotating it now to see the ratio of the diff. All right, so we've got numbers here. This looks like part number. All right, so we counted the pinion, which we had 10 teeth. Then we counted the crown teeth, which we ended up getting 41. So 10 pinion teeth, 41 crown teeth. 41 divided by 10 equals 411. Okay, so I found out it's got a full 411 spool diff in it. So it is a locker 100%, but we found it when we pulled the axles out. The driver's side axle was good, but the passenger side axle, it stripped the splines, but the splines in the diff look good. So I had a spare diff. I got supplied with the car, so I just did an axle swap. The diff is what it said it was, but for some reason, the splines, it stripped the splines, so maybe it didn't go in properly, or I don't know what happened there. So we're gonna put it back together now. I've cleaned the surfaces. I could have put a fresh bead of elastic on it, put it back together. I'm gonna put some diff oil back in it, and then we'll put it back in the car. We'll see how we go this time. So we've got the diff fixed up, cooling issue fixed up, turbo oil drain fixed up. I'm gonna see if I can buy a shorter Boss kit. So with the Boss kit, see how long this one is. I've seen online you can buy Boss kits that are like real short. And I'm gonna try a flat bottom steering wheel as well. So I might run 2 steering wheels and see which one I like at the track better. But yeah, so if I run a shorter Boss kit, it'll give me probably 1.5 inches short on the steering wheel, so it's not so far into me. I might see if I can boost up the back of the seat a bit, because it sits real low. I just want to see if I can get a bit more height on the back of the seat. And then we're ready to party. We'll see how we go, see if we can blaze hard this time. We changed the plugs, as you saw in the other episode. I put proper turbo-suited plugs, smaller gap. We'll see if they fix our breakdown issue up top. I've got to get the stickers, that's my other thing too. Because Shoreflow don't sponsor me, unless they want to. Same as Penrite. If anyone's from Penrite want to sponsor Muzzer, Muzzer loves the old Penrite oil. RevTune.
RevTune Racing.